Common side effects of the show airing on Adult Swim, taking shots at Big Pharma, and I never thought I'd live to see the day. There's gonna be some slight spoilers for the show, just because I'm gonna give you context of what's going on, so if you need to go, here's your chance. The show centers around Marshall Cuso. We see him speaking up against Rick Kruger, the CEO of Reutical Pharmaceutical. Marshall's talking about how they're dumping at a site that's killing all this indigenous algae. And the CEO is like, oh God, we're not doing this here. Security, can you get this guy out of here? The show does a really great setup of you getting not to really care about what Marshall's saying because, oh, he just seems like a whole hippie nut, right? Come to find out, Rick Kruger's assistant, Frances Applewhite, knew Marshall back in high school. She's like, oh shit, Marshall? She takes off her name badge for Reutical Pharmaceutical and goes to meet him outside. And he's like, oh, it's Wild running into you. And they start talking. Frances mentions how a family member had dementia or Alzheimer's, and Marshall lets her in on something he's discovered, a mushroom that could cure all illnesses, even heal you from death. That's why he was trying to get Reutical to stop dumping at that site. It's where the mushroom grows. It's the perfect conditions for this mushroom, which is rare. It's even thought to be a myth, but he found it. And the problem is, her company wants that dude shut the fuck up. Permanently. And this show isn't just all talk. People are gunning for this man. They send DEA agents after this dude, which introduces us to Capano and Harrington, two partners at the DEA that have the best intro to any cartoon series I've ever seen. And they're being told that Marshall's a dangerous man, but it seems things are not adding up. And you come to find out, Big Pharma, Reutical, is the one telling the DEA to shut him up. And what's dope about this is this man is actually trying to use this for good. And his friend, Frances, she's seeing this as a way to keep her job, which may be in jeopardy. This is Sopranos mixed with pharmaceuticals. Again, this show ain't all talk. They busting guns out after this man. He is wanted. And the deeper Capano and Harrington go after this man, the more they see things are not adding up. I like this because we're seeing how Reutical Pharmaceutical is using their power to keep their business intact. And instead of using this mushroom that could do good for the world, they want to get rid of it completely. And we're seeing the lengths they're going to go to in order to do that, how far their money reaches, how far their influence goes with the people they've put into position in office. People they get elected who see this and are like, oh man, there's a whole cure for everything. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this. I'm like, yo, what? That's your first thought? So considering the time we live in and what Mario's brother did to that one CEO, I know the executive producers and writers on the show must have seen the news and been like, oh shit. It's our time. The third episode just dropped, and I'm excited to see where this show goes because the creative team has art imitating life beautifully, which is sad to say, but it's reflective of the time we're living in.